Hands off, that fossil belongs to us. You going to get ahead of us? Or Team Rocket, I'm Jesse, and I'm James. Meow. You guys are going to take that fossil back. And so, we start off with our first double battle of the game in a multi-battle. This actually is one of the only double battles in the entire game, and I do love how James has the road the entire time. And you freaking floating gas ball. You shall be destroyed for what your kind has done. Eat this thunderbolt! Well, thundershock. I'm very glad that you do not have access to Intimidate or Levitate right now. Yeah, cool. Because that way we will be doing a lot less damage. Stop ganging up on the Bulbasaur! Do not gang up on Bulbasaur. Ekans, I think, is largely going to be the slower to be taken down. It actually only because of the fact that Coughing has such low special defense. Thundershock, another round of it would likely take it down completely. Yeah, see. Bulbasaur used Leech Seed, so we'll be getting a little bit of HP back, thankfully. What's it called again? Liquid Ooze, that's the name of the ability. That deals damage when using the Drain move. Yeah, Liquid Ooze, I believe, does deal damage when using Leech Seed, because the only move I don't think Liquid Ooze causes recoil, air quote, damage on is Dream Eater, and I think they changed that, so now Dream Eater does actually take Liquid Ooze damage, which is kind of funny considering that it's the only draining move that is super hard against Pokemon with Liquid Ooze, because Liquid Ooze has that poison types. Kind of wish that they didn't keep that, because yeah, it makes a draining move actually viable against them. But thankfully, everyone gains a little bit of good experience. Butterfree, you're not being used on the team, but you do gain some good experience. Acid. Thankfully, and actually first stat drop of the game, just special defense fell. Doesn't really matter because you're likely going down next turn. Give me that little bit of health. Ekans' health was sapped out by Leech Seed. And let's go for a 1-2 takedown with the... I guess one would call this flower power, because you're using electricity and a flower. So flower power. And there's that paralysis is completely irrelevant. Actually, wait, no, it's not, because, right, dynamic speed was not introduced until Shield and Sword. So that actually might have helped us. Thank you very much for existing paralysis. That was actually very low odd of that happening. It's 10% chance of Thundershock paralyzing. And I think a 25% chance of paralysis proccing. I can't believe it. A twerp beat us? Okay, can we just appreciate James' over-the-top reaction face? I love it. Well, the Team Rocket's blasting off. Pikachu's got something for us? You're completely exasperated. You know what? You have earned head pats. You have earned head pats and snack. You have earned head pats and snack. There you go. Poke. Poke. I love how the ear wiggles. I do love how the ear wiggles. And over here, we have our way out. This place is not as big as I thought it was. Are there really no hidden items in here? They could have sworn there's hidden items in here. But yeah, we have reached Route 4 once again. Now, because there's a west end of Route 4, there actually is a special spawn, and this is, of course, another Charmander. There are 2 routes you are able to get Charmander on. Actually, technically, there are 3 routes you can get a Charmander on. The other one is not going to be accessible for a good while, so I would recommend making the most of it right now. Oh, Cabbage just found something. The cabbage found in the plants. It was in an berry. Cabbage does indeed love his berry. Is there anything else in here? Wait, is there nothing here? I keep thinking, and actually we found a repel, the exact opposite of the lure is the repel. I keep thinking of those items, and I knew it. I guess wow, that's something I wasn't expecting to find for a long time. It's a pretty good item to sell, but not a great one for us right now. Where's... Okay, we can't get access to that yet, because that is going to be late game. Alright, and with that, we hop, skip, and jump our way to a new item. Give me that. 3 Great Balls. Again, this game absolutely stacks you when it comes to catching items. It's kind of ridiculous, but I'm okay with it. And now we've made it to Cerulean City. I love the exhibition just behind the building. Beep. I guess it likes the fountain. Well, also likes the fountain. But you can get water. We'll throw 500 in. So the amount of money we are throwing away is the same amount as it cost us to get it. Pikachu looks very happy. Bulbasaur questions things. Interested in the sound? Did you find Bulbasaur? Bulbasaur. I love how happy Bulbasaur is. Please looking at the fountain. I love how happy Bulbasaur is. It is such a happy little cabbage. And with that, we'll be healing ourselves up to full. Now, if you do not want to mess around with looking for a Bulbasaur within the Viridian Forest, or you just can't maintain a catch combo, there is another way, rather than using lures, to actually acquire a Bulbasaur. And that way it's actually in Cerulean City, someone will give you a Bulbasaur if you have seen 30 Pokemon or more. It looks very promising. I'm sure the Pikachu is a marvelous move I've developed. Want to use a marvelous move to Pikachu? This is the first of several special moves your partner Pokemon is able to learn. Zippy Zap is one for Pikachu. Eevee will be able to learn its own special moves. However, let's take a look at what Zippy Zap is first. It is a base 50 power attack, physical, 100% accurate, and it will always go first, which realistically doesn't matter all that much considering Pikachu has very high speed normally, and it will always result in a critical hit. So, it is a functionally 75 base power move before same type attack bonus. It is a strict upgrade from what we have right now. Eevee, if you are playing Let's Go Eevee, will have 3 moves it is capable of learning. Bouncy Bubble, a 100% accurate 90 base power water type move. Use attacks by shooting water bubbles at the target. And it will restore the user's HP up to half of the damage it deals. So think of it like a Giga Drain. Then there is Buzzy Buzz, an electric type special attack that will leave the target with paralysis, so 100% chance of causing paralysis. And then the last one is Sizzly Slide, which will leave the target burnt. They also, all 3 of those moves have a base 90 power. You might think, well, that means Eevee has better moves than Pikachu. These are moves that are water, electric, and fire respectively, so Pikachu does get same attack bonus on this move, meaning overall I'd say Pikachu comes out better, but Eevee's moves give it significantly better coverage tech, all things considered, with regards to being able to basically blanket check a huge number of Pokemon with, well, electric, ice, electric, water, and fire. That is a massive amount of type coverage. As well as also worth noting, Eevee and Pikachu, at least your partner ones, will have access to better stats, which the 8 badges I described. Let's go with the bullet badge. As opposed to bullet badge at Peter City Gym, the clear to the badge, please put an effort into it. Hard, rough, or rock type Pokemon. Basically, he just describes the badges themselves. Not really that important. What's back here? Why is it taking so long to load? But back here there is an item I'd recommend you go grab. It is a rare candy. So if you're raising up something and someone just falls behind the level a little bit, always useful to grab a rare candy, give it to the Pokemon, and let them get leveled up. Also, I love, like, the fine china cabinet. Like, do people even have fine china cabinets anymore? Like, the display ones? I know my grandmother has one, but I don't know if, like, people these days still have them. That seems dangerous. Having an Onix in here with the tableware. Stop trying to get a Pokemon from your Onixie. It's utterly unnecessary. My Onixie is such a good boy that deals in his Pokeball. Tight spaces without being asked. Jam, jam. Why? Okay, the fact that its head is just off screen, I think makes the entire thing better. There you go, Nurse Officer Jenny. It's a shame people were robbed. Someone sees the thief escape, but none of the Team Rocket took the poor owners this house in their heart. I won't let anyone in, not even Lil Rattata will sneak past me. So where's the lady that gives you the Bulbasaur? It's somewhere around here. There's someone that if you talk to and you've seen 30 Pokemon, they will give you a Bulbasaur. I don't remember who it is or where it is. Electrode is taking a snooze. Use Swift. No, not that move. Pokemon are so hard to control. It's a particular skill by the Pokemon or not. It's also up to whether they have badges. Oh, musical fairies. Really cool and blubbery. Look back to normal. Get messing with it. I love like the big gruff hiker man. He has his own fairy. Love that. We're not gonna go into the Pokemon also. Where is the freaking person that gave you the Bulbasaur? Where's the Bulbasaur person? Oh, 30 caught Pokemon. Not seen 30, right. I think that, is it you? Oh, so the cave for money in the fountain of Pokemon, it better goes to Pokemon. I mean, yeah. Is it a lady in here? No, okay, that's the Alolan Rattata trade. Bill, do anything in his hands on Pokemon. Anything at all. Trade Pokemon with your friends. You do a lot more variety of trading. Pokemon trading quickly too. Honestly, Pokemon trading was always meant to be something that was safe. Again, the game was designed for people. See, the weird thing is that I think this is probably the only game that talks about the physical special split. And it is this game of all games. Although I love how the guy with the whip held like a lollipop in one hand. Love it. Where's the person that gives you the Bulbasaur?